So let's just go straight first thing into the first match. The first thing you hear is whoa, and I go, oh no, there goes my bet.
No, that is a bold-faced lie. You did not react like that. You were still.
It is on video, guys.
No,
it is technically on video. WWE released the copyright, so we can go back. But no, Dave, I was still hopeful that Charlotte was gonna pull this off up until she was thrown out. But in my heart,
Are you talking about the right fight here?
I'm talking about Becky coming out first.
Yeah, okay.
In my Kingdom Heart 3, I knew it was over. I put the key to my chest. I became a heartless and a nobody. So I knew my money was at the same damn time. My Roxas was just giving me the finger, going, "Ha, ha, ha! There goes your money, bitch." That's exactly what happens. That's exactly what happens.
I was very impressed with the women's championship match. It felt it was a little predictable, but Will didn't want to believe it. So, but I did like back and forth. You even saw them try and use each other's submissions, and I've always been a fan of, using that to get a little extra in your stamina bar and the game that I haven't opened yet.
Still, dude? Come on.
Yeah, bro.
All the packs came out already. Like, open the game.
I'll probably open it next week. But, like, my only negative on this is I had a general idea of where I think it was going to go, and I'm a little worried that our conversations about how it's going to go are more likely going to happen than less likely. So it's kind of like
specifics, because I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay,
I know what he's talking about.
Yeah,
he's talking about the triple threat.
Yeah, of course. Well,
so,
of course.
I fully expected Asuka to go over. There was always a little worry that they were going to put the belt on Becky again and halt Asuka's momentum. But so Asuka retained. Then the next step is Becky entering the Rumble. How she entered the Rumble wasn't how I thought she was going to enter.
Perfect.
We'll get to that. And then now it looks like we're going to potentially, what I think is going to happen, Charlotte's going to challenge Becky for WrestleMania rights, and it's going to go to a dusty finish, and that's how she's going to get in the match.
And it shouldn't happen.
Well, before we get into there, people are freaking the fuck out because she tapped. Me personally, I love that she tapped because I don't think it hurts her at all. I'm so glad she didn't just fucking pass out like everyone else the fuck passes out.
No, it doesn't take away from her, and a lot of people say it takes away from the fact that she then had to go into the Royal
It helps
Rumble,
Asuka.
like beg Finley. Like, no, it definitely helps Asuka, and
Makes Asuka stronger.
Yeah, it makes Asuka stronger, and it doesn't take anything away from Becky.
Put it this way.
Not a goddamn thing.
Becky Lynch is at a Rock and Stone Cold Attitude Era status of popularity at the moment.
Uh-huh.
There is nothing that Becky can do that the crowd won't cheer for her for. The main goal of this match is make Asuka look dominant again. Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what happened. Asuka had to be so dominant, she had to be fucking creative, where she chanceried her own lock, which, by the way, looked painful as hell. Like, I probably would have tapped out too. And also, it plays into the realism that Becky left wrestling for 7.5 years because she had a severe neck injury. So it makes sense that Becky it would make sense that Becky would tap out to something like that.
I didn't even think of that. What? Yeah, why the hell would I think of that? Jesus, that's a detailed Dusty Dave right there.
I listened to her Austin podcast where she revealed all that shit. So,
but yeah, the match, great opening match.
It's the opening match you needed to get the crowd hot.
Yeah, moving forward, I still think Asuka loses here. Like, I mean, she has the belt, but it's like I don't think the unification's happening anymore after the Rumble. Which you know what? It's with the way it played out. I think it's the right call. Women can have 2 belts on each show, 1 tag belt. But it's just, where does Asuka go for Mania? Because as cool as it would be to have Charlotte, it's not gonna happen. It's gonna be a triple threat, and here's why. And we heard it on Monday when Ronda came out. She's gonna have those boos. If it's just Becky and Charlotte, she's gonna get booed out of the building. Unfortunately, she doesn't deserve it.
Everybody else is gonna get booed compared to Becky. That's good. That's what's gonna be the narrative moving forward.
Right, but Charlotte is gonna take away some of those boos. Like, I'm gonna be cheering Rousey.
It's not gonna happen. Like, the best thing right now is you get your Becky and Ronda, and I think I mean, Charlotte's being a bitch right now on TV on SmackDown, but yeah, you gotta see. I want to see Charlotte Asuka too. I think there's still money in that.
We'll probably get a fast lane.
Which I don't want to see.
Neither do I.
I want to see it on Mania.
Asuka Charlotte Mania 2. I really do, and I'm like, WWE fans never cease to amaze me on Twitter. Like, we want you to push so and so, they get pushed. You shove them down our throat. Someone who's been shoved down our throat, they're no longer in the title picture. You're burying her. Like, I'm getting so sick. Like,
fickle.
Yes, it really is fickle. Like, Charlotte Flair, her name is always going to be a minutia of an inch away from the title picture of any brand. So why this has to happen, I don't know. Now, don't get me wrong. A month or so ago, I thought the triple threat was where the money is. Now, I don't believe it anymore. Like, Becky literally can do no wrong.
She can carry this main event without the help of Charlotte.
Yes, she absolutely can.
That's the big thing. Like, I can see if you needed Charlotte's star power to carry this, but you don't need it. You already have a serious blood feud in Ronda versus Becky, and Becky's owning Ronda right now.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, she's her bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ronda looks like an amateur.
It's really bad.
I really think it's time that Ronda gets an advocate.
No, Ronda's no. Wait, don't get me wrong. Ronda's promo when she got in Becky's face, she doesn't know how to react to boos.
No. Yeah, it fucked her up real badly.
It gets in her head, but once she turned on that Ronda bitch face and got in her face, and she's like, "I'm gonna own you." It's like, I was there. I believed it. I had to pause Kingdom Hearts 3 so I could actually watch it.
You know what it is? It's one of those things where Ronda's used to, like, being a real MMA fighter and being such a legend that she was in UFC. She was never used to getting booed, like, in almost anything, and so it's a shot to the ego when you first hear it. And she doesn't know how to react to it. She doesn't have that like that Kevin Owens mentality or that Alexa Bliss mentality where they may be used to getting booed because Alexa's the pretty bitch or KO's like the fat ugly goon, where they just know how to work a crowd. She doesn't know how to work a crowd yet because she's always had to be like the nice, smiling, happy-go-lucky Ronda in the face of a crowd.
Right. And Ricky, you said Charlotte's star power isn't needed. Becky can hold it on her own. True, yes. But I think Charlotte will help Ronda. More than it's like, I think the two of them are gonna carry Ronda through this main event.
I think Charlotte needs to help Asuka solidify herself as a dominant champion again.
I do see it, but I still think it's a triple threat because there's still that bad blood with Ronda.
So who do you pick to challenge Asuka? Whoever you pick, it's going to be.
It's not going to matter. Essentially, it's not going to matter, which is why no matter what happens here, Asuka loses.
Which I think that's why you put her with Charlotte again.
But I think it's worth it to do that triple threat main event.
I do not believe so. Here's what I think is even more worth it. This is me just like, creating a dream scenario because someone did a Photoshop of this, and it was Charlotte.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know. It's a Photoshop of it. It was a Photoshop of the 4 horsewomen in the middle of a WrestleMania ring. Charlotte with one women's belt, Becky with the other women's belt, and the Boss and Hug Connection with the tag titles.